Welcome to Marvelytics, where we talk all about the MCU. With the long-awaited launch of WandaVision on Disney+, all eyes are focused on our favorite female Avenger, Wanda Maximoff, aka the Scarlet Witch. Although the show is quite upbeat, let's not forget her tragic origins. So here is a recap of Wanda's story up until now. Let's get into it. Who is the Scarlet Witch? With her first appearance, Wanda has come a long way. Maximoff is played by Elizabeth Olsen and was first glimpsed at the end of Captain America: The Winter Soldier along with her twin brother Pietro, played by Aaron Taylor Johnson. The Maximoff siblings were born and raised in Sokovia with their parents until they became victims of a bombing which claimed the lives of their parents. Pietro and Wanda almost died as well, but they survived by sheer luck, as the bomb that was supposed to kill them didn't go off. However, they would never forget the fear of death induced to them by staring at a bomb printed with the letters Stark Industries on it. As Sokovian natives, angered by their country's strife, they agreed to take part in the experiments run by Hydra's Wolfgang von Strucker, and thanks to Loki's recovered scepter and its enclosed Mind Stone, gained some handy powers. Wanda gained superhuman abilities like telekinesis, telepathy, levitation, energy shield, mental and energy manipulation, whereas Pietro gains superhuman speed, making him the Quicksilver. However, when Hydra falls, they are manipulated into fighting the Avengers alongside Ultron to avenge their parents' death, supposedly caused by Tony Stark's weaponry. Upon discovering Ultron's true plan of destroying all life on Earth, they switch sides with the Avengers in order to take down the evil AI. Unfortunately, Pietro gets killed in the process, sacrificing himself to save Hawkeye. A devastated Wanda was ready to go down with Sokovia after taking her revenge on Ultron, but was saved by Vision from certain death, with him making a significant first impression by doing so. She then joined the Avengers, finding a new purpose and a new family in the team. However, with the lack of control in her powers, she makes a tragic mistake during an undercover mission in Lagos, causing collateral damage and kicks off the events of Captain America: Civil War. First being confined for her own safety, guarded by Vision, and spending some quality time with him. Wanda's fierce nature eventually makes her follow her own way, fighting alongside with Cap during the Civil War against Iron Man and his team, for which she gets briefly imprisoned in the raft with the rest of the team until Cap frees them. Over the next 2 years, although on the run from authorities, Wanda and Vision start forming a romantic relationship, sneaking away to meet each other in secret, even considering leaving the superhero life behind just to be together. However, they weren't meant to be happy for long, as tragedy struck with the wake of Thanos and his hunt for the Infinity Stones. Vision gets killed by the Mind Stone being ripped out of his head. Wanda also gets disintegrated by Thanos until the effects of the snap were undone by the surviving members of the Avengers. What can be expected from Wanda overall as a character? Although being a caring and passionate personality, Wanda is seen to be very direct about her feelings, which has made her prone to impulsiveness and error on multiple occasions in the past. Although capable of acknowledging her mistakes and learning from them, Wanda still feels the burden of guilt and remorse for her actions. Her tender nature towards the people she loves and has lost comes out as a force of anger and power in times of battle. This has been observed in Captain America: Civil War, when back at the team's headquarters in her room, Scarlet Witch feels guilt, regret, fear, and remorse as she watches the latest news of what happened back in Lagos, blaming herself for people's deaths. However, she is still confident in her abilities and her own judgment. She believes in going her own way and prefers to be independent. This explains her position on the Sokovia Accords, opposing the pressure for government control. She is quite assertive and doesn't shy away from doing what is necessary in order to achieve what she believes is the right thing to do. Making her stand up to Iron Man during the events of Civil War and being the most effective members of Captain America's team, even scolding Hawkeye for pulling his punches. But her ultimate test of conviction came during the end of Avengers Infinity War. Coming to her wit's end, she is left with no choice but to preemptively kill Vision. Wanda single-handedly had to take on Thanos while simultaneously trying to destroy the Mind Stone on Vision's head, succeeding in doing so as well. Her success was short-lived, however, as Thanos used the Time Stone to reverse her actions and took the Mind Stone for himself, killing Vision once again. Harsh. Although ruthless if necessary, Wanda also has a very caring side to her, risking her own life and safety to never leave anyone behind no matter how hard it gets. This drives her to save her loved ones numerous times, like Vision when they got ambushed by the Black Order or Black Widow during the Battle of Wakanda. At least in the aftermath of the battles, Wanda attends Tony Stark's funeral after he sacrificed his life using the Infinity Stones to beat Thanos. At the funeral, Hawkeye tells her that Natasha and Vision would both be proud of her. Even after all she went through, all her losses and grief, Wanda stays optimistic, trying her best to be a hero, finding new friends and allies. However, we will see how WandaVision will impact her. How powerful is Wanda? Most of us have already seen Wanda's power displayed in Avengers Age of Ultron as she demonstrates psionic energy manipulation, telekinesis, force field generation, mental manipulation, emotional manipulation, and telepathy. Being able to manipulate others mentally and emotionally by showing them visions and hallucinations of their worst nightmares, we have seen her perform mental manipulation on the strongest Avengers, including Captain America, Thor, Black Widow, and Hulk, therefore wreaking havoc and causing the team to fight among themselves. By manipulating Tony Stark, she drove him to create Ultron and his counter-vision as well. Wanda and Vision's fates are undeniably intertwined from the beginning, considering that her powers stem from Vision's Mind Stone. It appears that her magic is often connected to her emotions, giving her significant power boosts during moments of anger and sadness. An enraged Wanda destroyed multiple Ultron bots at once and rips off Ultron's core after learning of her brother's death. She is also able to read the minds of synthetic beings, as she has done with Ultron. Scarlet Witch can create a durable shield and a barrier of psionic energy to protect herself and others or deflect attacks. Wanda is a powerhouse even without her psychic abilities. She nearly took Thanos out of action on her own in Avengers Endgame, enraged by the recollection of Vision's death. Although she is forced to fall back when Thanos calls in an airstrike to save himself from her destructive rage. Probably the only time the mighty Mad Titan needed some saving. Note to self, don't get on Wanda's bad side. The only ability we miss out in the MCU from the comics is her power to alter reality with chaos magic, which most likely explains the puzzling sitcom setting observed in the WandaVision trailers. Also, the Scarlet Witch could be a medium to introduce mutants into the MCU. A lot of unanswered questions here. No matter what the future holds for Wanda, we're prepared for something weird but hopefully wonderful in WandaVision. How do you think Vision will return in the MCU? Let us know in the comments below. If you like this video, hit the like button, share this with a Marvel fan, and subscribe to Marvelytics to unveil more theories of your favorite superheroes. Thanks for watching.